Former Bowling Green student Josh Ratusny has a passion for playing sports. He was born with moderately severe hearing loss, but that didn't stop him from chasing his dreams. He's now training for the Deaflympics in Tokyo, Japan. I spoke with him and his translator and coach, Ben Campman, to learn more about what it's like as a deaf athlete. As Josh Ratusny grew older, his hearing loss only got worse. He now suffers from severe hearing loss, but that hasn't stopped him from becoming a professional athlete. He's now a member of the USA Deaf Men's Indoor National Volleyball team.
You know, my heart just feels like wow, this is really what it's supposed to feel like, to have this real communication, this real connection with the other players on the team. You know, we have such a strong connection with each other, and we have this like shared experience and passion and struggle in the past that it feels like the moment that we met each other, we already had this bond. You know, it's the first time that I've really had that work out for me in that way.
Ratusny played on sports teams and worked with others who weren't deaf, which can be challenging when people talk fast or aren't respectful. But the guys he plays with now have become family.
They've been asked to shout their entire life. They've been asked to talk their entire life. They've been asked to communicate in the way that we think of people communicating their entire life. And now they're finally on a team where they're not being asked to do that, and they're asked to be doing things that would work for them.
On the court, deaf players rely on other senses. What do they see? What's the energy in the room? On top of training, Ratusny says team focus and their close bond is the key to success.
If they're just so locked in and so ready for the next point, you know, obviously they can't hear me shouting at them. So just making sure that we're all ready for the next point. You know, taking a quick scan of the court to make sure we see everything, looking at our coach. Does he need to tell me anything? No? Okay, then we're ready to go.
Being deaf doesn't define Ratusny. He's proud to be deaf and wants others to know they can do anything they set their mind to.
You know, have confidence. You know, it doesn't matter if you're deaf or if you have any other barrier preventing you. You know, don't just sit in the corner. You know, you have a right to play. Be proud of who you are.
The Deaflympics will take place in November. Reporting in Bowling Green for WBKO News, I'm Meredith Scheimer. Ratusny is also graduating from Michigan's Lawrence Technical University this winter with a degree in mechanical and manufacturing engineering technology. What a man.